Texas is known for its big skies and boundless opportunity, but there's another side to this story. Beneath the gleaming skylines and quiet small towns, a hidden crisis persists: homelessness. It's found under overpasses, in tent encampments, and in the faces of people asking for help at intersections. These are not just statistics, they're veterans, families, and young people, our neighbors. Their stories are woven into the fabric of Texas, a difficult but vital part of its narrative. To truly understand this place, we must look beyond the bright lights and see those fighting to survive. In a land of abundance, why must anyone live without a home? As travelers, we often overlook the realities beneath the surface. We pass through cities and towns, catching only glimpses of the lives unfolding around us. The sights, sounds, and energy of Texas can be captivating, but there's another story quietly unfolding just beyond the main roads and tourist attractions. Texas's vast highways and bustling cities hide makeshift communities, tents clustered under bridges, people sleeping in cars or resting on benches. These scenes are easy to miss if you're not looking for them, but they're woven into the fabric of every city, from Houston to Austin to San Antonio. These are not random campsites. They're homes for those left behind by rising costs and shrinking opportunities. For many, a lost job, a medical emergency, or a rent increase was all it took to push them out of stable housing. Their belongings, carefully arranged in shopping carts or under tarps, tell stories of resilience and adaptation. In smaller towns, homelessness is quieter, but just as real. Someone sleeping in a car, a backpacker in the town square. The lack of shelters and resources in rural areas means people must find creative ways to survive, often relying on the kindness of strangers or the anonymity of empty streets at dawn. Extreme weather in places like Lubbock or El Paso makes survival even harder. Scorching summers and freezing winters test the limits of human endurance, and for those without stable shelter, each day becomes a battle against the elements. Blankets, makeshift tents, and layers of clothing become vital shields. Local churches sometimes open as warming or cooling centers, a lifeline for many. Volunteers offer hot meals, a safe place to rest, and a sense of community, even if only for a night. These acts of compassion can mean the difference between hope and despair. The landscape of homelessness shifts from city to city. Floods in Houston can wash away everything, while rapid development in Dallas pushes people further out. As new buildings rise, encampments are forced to move, scattering communities and making it harder for outreach workers to provide help. Some try to earn a few dollars washing windshields, work born of desperation, not choice. Others sell handmade crafts or ask for spare change at busy intersections, each act a testament to their determination to survive and maintain dignity in the face of hardship. These scenes challenge the myth of endless prosperity. The contrast between gleaming skyscrapers and makeshift shelters is stark, reminding us that economic growth does not reach everyone equally. The faces you see, tired, hopeful, determined, reflect the true diversity of the Texas experience. Homelessness is not just a big city problem, it's a Texas problem. From sprawling metropolises to quiet rural highways, the struggle for shelter and security is everywhere, often hidden in plain sight. Each person you see has a story, a skill, and a hope for a safe place to call home. Some are veterans, artists, or parents, each with dreams deferred but not forgotten. Their resilience is a quiet testament to the human spirit. By noticing them, you begin to understand the true depth of this crisis. Compassion starts with awareness, and every act of recognition is a step toward change. When we look beyond the surface, we see not just problems, but people. This is the real Texas, complex, beautiful, and deeply human. It's a place of contrasts and connections where every face tells a story worth hearing and every life matters. For those living on Texas streets, every day is a test of survival. The city's noise never truly fades, and the uncertainty of what each day will bring weighs heavily on everyone forced to call the sidewalk home. The struggle begins at sunrise and doesn't end when the sun goes down. Safety is the first concern. Where to go, where not to be told to move, where to find a bathroom. Finding a safe place to rest, even for a few hours, is a daily challenge. Many are forced to move constantly, always searching for a spot where they won't be harassed or asked to leave. Sleep is restless, belongings must be guarded, and the search for food and water is relentless. Every possession is precious, and losing even a blanket or a backpack can mean starting over. Hunger and thirst are constant companions, and the uncertainty of the next meal is always present. Many rely on soup kitchens or the kindness of strangers, walking miles for a single meal. The lines are long, and sometimes food runs out before everyone is served. Still, these places offer a brief respite and a sense of community, however fleeting. Shelters are often full, with strict rules and long waits. Many end up sleeping in parks or alleys. Even when a bed is available, privacy is rare, and the environment can be tense. For some, the streets feel safer than the crowded shelters. Dignity is hard to maintain. How do you stay clean, apply for a job, or feel part of society? Access to showers and clean clothes is limited, making it difficult to look presentable for job interviews or even to feel human. The barriers to rejoining society can feel insurmountable. Public libraries offer rare sanctuary, but judgment from others is constant. Here, people can rest, use the internet, or simply escape the elements for a while. Yet, the stares and whispers remind them they are outsiders, even in these public spaces. Every day is a battle against exhaustion and despair. The physical and emotional toll is immense, and hope can feel distant. Yet, the will to survive pushes people forward, even when the odds seem overwhelming. Yet, hope persists that tomorrow might be different. Each sunrise brings a new chance, a small spark of possibility that life on the streets could change for the better, and that dignity and stability might one day be within reach. Why are so many homeless in a prosperous state like Texas? The answer is complex. Skyrocketing rents in cities like Austin and Dallas make housing unaffordable for many, even those with jobs. A single crisis, job loss, medical bills, or car trouble, can quickly lead to eviction. Unstable industries and a weak safety net leave people vulnerable. Many face health challenges without access to care, making it harder to recover. Personal crises, divorce, trauma, aging out of foster care can push anyone to the brink. Homelessness is rarely a choice. It's the result of a system that fails people in crisis. To truly understand homelessness, we must listen, really listen, to the stories of those who have lived it. Every person on the street has a history, a voice, and a journey that brought them here. Their stories are often overlooked, but they hold the key to understanding the real challenges and the hidden strength within our communities. Take David, for example. He's a veteran who served his country with pride. After an injury, he lost his job, and with it, his sense of stability. Now he spends his days at the public library, surrounded by books and memories, searching for a second chance. He reads, learns, and hopes that one day, someone will see his potential and offer him a new beginning. Then there's Maria, a young mother who made the brave decision to escape an abusive relationship. With nowhere else to go, she and her children spent countless nights in their car, parked in quiet corners, trying to stay safe. Eventually, a local charity reached out, offering her support, shelter, and hope for a brighter future. Her courage to protect her children is a testament to the strength found in even the most desperate situations. Michael's story is different, but just as powerful. After aging out of foster care, he tried to balance work and school, but the odds were stacked against him. With no family to turn to, he ended up living in a tent by a creek, facing each day with determination and a dream that things could get better. There's also the elderly woman who lost her home after her husband passed away, left to navigate the world alone. And the teenager, forced onto the streets simply for being true to themselves, kicked out for being gay. Their stories are heartbreaking, but they also reveal incredible resilience. Each of these stories is unique, shaped by different circumstances, but all share a common thread: resilience and hope for a better tomorrow. Despite the hardships, these individuals continue to fight, to dream, and to believe that change is possible. These are not just tales of hardship or loss. They are powerful reminders that homelessness can happen to anyone at any time. It's not a distant problem, it's a reality that could touch any family, any friend, or even ourselves. Yet through it all, their courage and dreams persist. Even in the hardest times, they hold on to hope, showing us what true strength looks like. Hearing their stories puts a human face on the crisis. It reminds us that behind every statistic is a person with dreams, fears, and a desire to belong. They are not defined by homelessness, but by their strength, their perseverance, and their will to survive against the odds. Our connection to them, our willingness to listen, to care, and to act, is what makes this issue matter. When we see their humanity, we are inspired to build a more compassionate and supportive community for all. Across Texas, communities are responding with compassion. Faith-based groups open doors for meals and shelter, offering dignity and acceptance. Nonprofits provide emergency services, job training, and mental health support, helping people rebuild. Cities invest in housing-first initiatives and low-barrier shelters, focusing on long-term solutions. Outreach teams build trust with those on the streets, connecting them to resources. Local businesses offer second-chance jobs and donate food or materials. These partnerships bring new ideas and resources, showing that solving homelessness is a shared responsibility. Together, they prove that real change starts at the community level. The fight against homelessness is won through small acts of kindness. Outreach workers build trust, sometimes for weeks, before someone accepts help. Volunteers help navigate paperwork, unlocking doors to jobs and housing. Landlords take a chance on families, supported by nonprofits, offering the most important thing, a home. Doctors, teachers, and neighbors quietly step up, treating, feeding, and caring for those in need. These unsung heroes aren't seeking recognition. They're driven by empathy and action. Their efforts create real, lasting change, one person at a time. This is how hope takes root in Texas. Homelessness affects everyone, not just those living on the streets. It carries economic costs, emergency services, lost business, and public cleanups. Investing in housing is both compassionate and fiscally smart. It costs less to house someone than to leave them homeless. When public spaces become last resorts, it impacts the whole community's quality of life. Addressing homelessness creates safer, healthier, more welcoming places for all. On a deeper level, it's about our shared humanity. The people we see are not so different from us. They have dreams, fears, and hopes. When we acknowledge their struggle, we affirm our connection to one another. As travelers or residents, our response matters. Every gesture of kindness counts. The strength of a community is measured by how it treats its most vulnerable. Homelessness in Texas is daunting, but not hopeless. The path forward is built on compassion, effective programs, and a focus on permanent solutions. Awareness leads to action. Learn, listen, and challenge stereotypes. Volunteer, donate, or advocate for policies that expand affordable housing and healthcare. Every action, big or small, moves us closer to a Texas where everyone has a home. Hope is found in every new key, every community effort, every act of kindness. Together, we can build a bridge from despair to possibility, one person, one story at a time.